All right, hey guys, so it's been quite a while, but I could not resist making a video on next month's Humble Monthly. This is probably the best early unlocks I've seen out of the history of the Humble Monthlies. It includes Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy, and Call of Duty World War II. All of these games combined, their retail value is $140, if you can believe that. And these are just the early unlocks. You're going to be getting the other games on the first Friday of next month as well, on November 1st. So this is absolutely insane for a Humble Monthly. If you guys have not subscribed to the Humble Monthly as of yet, I encourage you to do so. There's a referral link in the description below if you guys want to help me out. If you're unfamiliar with the Humble Monthly, it's a $12 a month subscription service. It's very similar to Loot Crate. You get a random bundle of games each and every month. They're usually Steam games, and they're usually high quality games that have very positive reviews. And you also get access to the early unlocks the moment you subscribe. So if you're subscribed today, you can start playing Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and Call of Duty World War II. You also get some other perks. You get 20% off the Humble Store, and it also stacks along with the sales. So the Humble Store has basically the same games that you would find on Steam, and they have sales going on all the time, which is fantastic. So if you are a Humble Monthly subscriber, you can get additional discounts on their store. You also get access to the Humble Trove, which is basically a large collection of DRM free games. So you can download all of these games onto your computer and you can keep them forever. So just by subscribing once for $12, you can download all of these games and play them right now. So in my opinion, the Humble Monthly is fantastic, especially when they pull off fantastic early unlocks like this. So if you are new to the Humble Monthly, I do encourage you to use my referral link in the description below. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps support me in this channel, and I really appreciate it. So I haven't been making videos lately, but I do want to go over the Humble Monthly reveals for the last 2 months. I need to catch up a little bit. They're fairly decent bundles. I mean, not the greatest, but there's some quality games included. So in October, we had Battletech, which was the early unlock, including some DLC for it, a mech assault like turn-based strategy game. And then we had Sonic Mania. That's a pretty big game, especially if you're into classic 2D Sonic games. And then the Spiral Scouts, Planet Alpha, and Override Mech City Brawl. And then there was Puss. I don't really know what that game is. And then Avernum 3 Ruined World, along with the Humble Original. So the month before that, we had the early unlocks of Squad and Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is one of my favorite roguelike card games of all time. It is insanely popular, and I invested like 100 hours into it. Then as the reveals, we had Distance, which is a pretty good like rhythm-based racing game, I believe. And then Guacamelee 2, and then Mother Gunship, which is a fantastic roguelike first-person shooter. If you guys have not played this yet, I highly recommend it. You will absolutely love it. Very action-packed. And then State of Mind, God's Trigger, and I think that concludes the previous month. So along with that, there has been quite a few Humble bundles as well that I haven't made videos on, so let's go through those fairly quickly. And again, there'll be referral links in the description below if you haven't picked up these bundles yet. I do encourage you to use my referral links because you can scroll down to the bottom and then my name will pop up and you can just send me however much of the purchase as you like. But the first bundle I'm going to go over is the One Special Day at 2019 bundle. You still have 2 weeks to purchase this. For just $1, you get Broken Age and Perfect Date. For $5.30, you get the Swords of Ditto, Stronghold Crusader 2, which is a pretty good RTS, and then Bomber Crew, which is very fun as well. And then for $10, you get Tannenberg and Dirt 4. Tannenberg is like a World War I multiplayer first-person shooter, and it's actually a really solid, very I guess you call it more of like a simulator, very realistic and super enjoyable, especially to play with friends. And Dirt 4 is, of course, a racing game. And then additionally, there's the Humble Builder Bundle, which you only have a few days left to pick up, but I highly recommend picking up this one just because there's quite a few fun games included. For just $1, you get When Skylifts Go Wrong, Tricky Towers, and Concrete Jungle. Tricky Towers is super fun to play with friends, especially if you can get 4 friends together. Very, very enjoyable game there. And then the second tier is just $3.65, which is really cheap. You're getting Portal Knights, Bridge Constructor Portal and Speedrunners from Hell. I would recommend all three of these games, but especially Bridge Constructor Portal and Speedrunners from Hell. Those two are fantastic. Speedrunners from Hell is a platformer, and then Bridge Constructor is a puzzle game, like a bridge building puzzle game with the Portal theme to it. And the final game is Staxel. This is more of like a very casual farming style of game. I don't really recommend it because there's not a whole lot of point to the game, but if you're looking for a multiplayer game that's very, very casual and you can basically just do whatever you want, Staxel is fairly good. And you can scroll down to the bottom of the page and you can send me however much of the purchase as you like. I just get a percentage, so I really appreciate anyone who decides to do so. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's just kind of a little donation there. So beyond that, I know this video is dragging on quite long. The Epic Game Store, I know a lot of people don't like it, but they're giving away good games every month. I think every 2 weeks, or maybe even less than that. They give away new games, and they're actually really solid games. So even if you don't use the Epic Games client, you can just log into the web page and you can redeem the free games every week or two. So I highly recommend doing so just to get those free games. Also, Fanatical, they've been having some new bundles as well. Of course, not as good as Humble Bundle, but their newest bundle is the Livewire bundle. You get 4 games for $1, and then the second tier includes 12 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, 8 games. So you get 4 in the first tier and 8 in the second tier, so you get 12 games in total for $4. So I don't really recognize many of these games at all. Probably should have done some more research, but they seem fairly decent. And then there were some other bundles going on as well. This one ends fairly soon. This is the Radical bundle, 3 games for $1 or 12 games for $5. But I definitely recognize some games from this bundle. Rad Rogers is a hidden gem. If you guys like sort of like old school platformers or like action platformers, this game is fantastic. The graphics are amazing, and I really enjoyed it. I played through it from start to finish. It is quite short, but that being said, very enjoyable game. And then there's Skydrift, that's a good game. Rogue Stormers, the Guiana Sisters, Twisted Dreams, I think you get the first and second one. Another great platformer there. And then Sin Mora X is a fantastic, I think it's a twin stick shooter, is what you'd call it. Or like a bullet hell style shooter. Very, very enjoyable, great graphics, and super fun overall, especially if you like bullet hell style games. So yeah, that's the Radical bundle. I encourage you to pick that one up if there's time left. And there's the Shadow bundle. This is 9 games for $6.50 or 3 games for $1. Another great collection of different games here, so you can look through all of these and see if any of them suit your interest. So that's it for this video. Again, there's going to be a bunch of referral links in the description if you guys decide to purchase anything. Using any of my links will certainly help me out quite a bit. And let me know what you guys think of the early unlocks for next month. This is basically my childhood playing Crash Bandicoot and Spyro on the PlayStation 2. So I'm really excited to jump into Spyro. I already purchased Crash Bandicoot and played through the entire game when it first came out on Steam. So that's fun. And also Destiny 2 is free on Steam, so if you guys want to pick up Destiny 2. And another small bit of information for those of you who have reached the end of this video, Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be on PC at the end of October, and it's going to be a 1-month Epic Games exclusive until December, and then it'll release on Steam. So we're finally getting Red Dead Redemption 2, which is fantastic. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a great day.